Welcome back, guys. I am Tom,
I'm Brett.
and we are Rugby Rants, and this is episode 11. Wait, hey. Don't. He's so... Right, guys. This guy has been so smug today.
Yep.
Honestly, all last week, all I've had from him is just grief.
Listen, right, just because of the amount of backwards and forwards that's been going on here, right? So be sure to tune in for the next episode because it's going to be hilarious. It's going to be hilarious.
Oh, my God.
Right, anyway,
Right,
back to this game.
episode 11.
Yep.
New Zealand versus Argentina, which, to be honest, I think was a bit of a whitewash, mate, to be fair.
Did it become a little bit boring?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, New Zealand just absolutely just smashed it to bits.
Domination.
Yeah. I mean, like the phrase tore shreds off the other team.
It takes it to a whole new level, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. I mean, I'm sure everybody out there who
Yeah.
probably isn't either a New Zealand supporter or an Argentina supporter,
Yeah.
they were watching it to see who's going to go through to the final.
Yeah,
right?
of course you are, yeah.
And from the first 38 seconds of the game, we pretty much knew who was going through, didn't we?
Well, mate, when you've got a team in a semi-final, bear in mind, these are like meant to be the best teams in the world.
Yeah.
In a semi-final,
Yep.
scoring 3 or 4 tries in the first half.
Yeah. Jokes, isn't it? Jokes.
Like, it's not meant to happen, is it?
No. How many points was I off when I
6.
when I called it? 6 points.
6 points, yeah.
And I was actually taking the mick
Yeah.
with that. But
Well, we thought it was going to be closer.
I did. Yeah.
Well, we both did, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, the game itself, I think, was mediocre. Well, it was very one-sided.
Look, it was a spectacle to watch
For New Zealand, yes.
For New Zealand.
Yes.
And do you know what I love? Right.
What?
How when they started this World Cup,
Yeah.
they played against France, who aren't there anymore. Courtesy of.
Au revoir.
Yeah. See you later. Grab a baguette. Stop moaning.
That's like your favourite thing to say, isn't
Stop moaning about the ref. Poor losers.
Poor Ben O'Keefe.
Yeah. Do you know what? Right. We'll get into that in the next episode. Okay?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, why can't people just be humble in defeat? Like, why is there always got to be a moan or a whinge?
I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because they came into the World Cup, and everybody in the rugby world was saying this is France's year. It's in France. They're going to do this. They're going to do that, and they didn't. They didn't.
I didn't say that.
No, I'm not being funny. Look at all the spectators. Look at everyone in the Six Nations. Everyone was like, France this, France that, Ireland this, Ireland that. So they're going to be in the final. And they're not here, and they are not here. I'm sorry. It's a travesty for them. They're not here anymore. Guys, let us know what your thoughts are.
Yeah.
I mean, did you think France was going to get to the final? I didn't. I know a lot of people did.
I didn't.
Did you?
No.
Did you think Ireland would? They
No.
can't get past the quarter final.
No. No. Choke.
Yeah, that's what they do best.
On your Guinness. Anyway, back to this game. Right.
Right.
Okay, so.
Honourable mention,
Yeah.
Will Jordan, again.
Yeah.
Dude, 31 tries in 30 appearances.
Yeah, and do you know what? A lot of them aren't like... He's had to work for him.
Mm.
You know, they're not sort of just hand me the ball and I'll just put it down sort of
No.
tries. But I think from obviously the first game, everybody was like, "Whoa, that's it. New Zealand rugby's over."
When they play France.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I said to you, I said, "Mate, look out."
Yes.
Because they are, in my opinion, the second best team in the world. Okay.
Right.
And there's no way New Zealand's coming to World Cup and not getting to at least the semis.
No.
And I don't know why people were like, "Oh yeah, it's not going to happen. It's not this. It's not that." And then obviously when South Africa lost to Ireland,
Yes.
everybody was like, "Oh, they're going to smash New Zealand." Mate, that's what they love.
No.
They love that. They love that.
They love
sort
the
of-
underdog, don't they? They
Yeah.
love being... But this is going to sound really bizarre, but like, even people say they're underdogs. When are they ever underdogs?
No, they're not. That's what I mean.
No, I know. They
You know,
never are they?
It comes
You
down
know?
to flipping pedigree, don't
Yeah.
it? Heritage.
It's in their bones.
It's in the bones, but also, you know, it's tribal.
Yeah.
It's, you know, it's Mother Nature, it's Earth, it's fire, it's brimstone. You know,
Brimstone.
yeah, but it is though. But it
Yeah.
is. It's you know, they literally like
Yeah.
breathe this. They sleep it. I mean, they
Yes.
come from a warrior's heritage.
Well, look at the haka.
But that's what I mean.
It's a war thing, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's a you're bigging up the war gods.
Yes.
And you're it's a lot to do with, like I say, like nature. It's a lot to do with being one with the earth, with the sun, with the and all the rest of it. And that is what they bring. They bring like the terrible Mother Nature that what she can turn into. They bring the carnage. They bring the storm, don't they?
Yes.
They do. And I said it the other week. When it doesn't matter what form New Zealand's in, when they walk onto the pitch, they have presence, right?
There's everything about them, though, isn't it? It's everything.
It is.
And we say it week in, week out. They go on, they perform when it counts.
And did you notice, right?
What's that?
Right. I have this thing about people trying to sing over the haka or boo the haka and all the rest of it. Do you know what? Do one. Okay? It's a certain amount of respect, please, is asked for. It's called for. Nobody sings over your national anthem, right? And this is for them. This is what they do. This is part of their thing.
Well, it's how they get ready. It's part, like you said, it's their tradition, isn't it?
It's
been that way since God knows how long.
South Africa sing.
Yes.
In the change rooms, they come down the tunnel singing and jiving and doing
everything.
their thing, harmonising, bouncing with the studs on the concrete.
Harmonising like Little Mix.
Doing their thing. And that's New Zealand's thing. The same with Samoa. The same with Tonga.
Yes.
And I think that people need to lay off.
Yeah, I get it, mate. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's one of those things where they need to embrace it.
Well, I mean, people are saying, "Oh, why is it okay for New Zealand to have a thing where, they can psych themselves up and psych the other team out?" Well, I'm sorry, but if you're stood facing that hacker, trust me, you're coming away from that psyched up, right?
Why would you not?
Because you're a rugby player and you've got the mindset of like, right, screw you, bro.
Yeah.
You're challenging me.
I'm gonna mess you up.
Bring
Your
it
opposite
on.
number is gonna get smashed.
Yeah, and in the Maori heritage and New Zealand heritage, they want the hacker to be faced. They want you to accept the challenge and lay down another challenge.
Yeah.
They don't want you to do stupid things like sing over it or turn your back on it and all the rest of it. So I'm not going to say much more about it. But if you've watched rugby and played rugby for as long as I have, as long as you have, but I love it. I love to see it. I actually sit there and watch like the top 5 hackers.
Mate, we do it like, Brad and I, we work for a living as well, guys, okay?
Yeah.
So me and Press work together. So if we drive, one of us drives and the other one's sat as a driver's mate, we will sit there on YouTube and we will watch YouTube videos of the haka. Purely because, one, it gets us buzzing for the day, because you just, with the sound
embrace it. You embrace it.
Could you imagine facing that?
Dude,
could you imagine like having like the all-time greats like the Richie McCaws, the Jerry Collins, R.I.P.
Yeah,
Tanner, Nonu, Carlos Spencer.
Mate.
All these boys who are just stood there in Maori heritage, and you're there like,
yeah, no, but you wouldn't. You'd be like, let's do this.
No, but do you know, one thing springs to mind, when we talk about haka. We'll get back to the game in a minute, guys, but this is one thing I remember. The 2005 Lions tour.
Yeah.
Brian O'Driscoll captain.
Yeah.
Faced a haka.
Yeah.
Picked up the blade of grass and threw it.
Yeah.
Challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted.
Wrong thing to do.
Well, look what happened. Leave it at that. Leave it at that. But yeah, that's my rant. Like, everybody get over yourself. Okay, this the war dance has been done since before they started playing rugby in some of these countries. So leave it out.
Yes. No, mate, I do agree. I think respect it, embrace it.
Yeah, enjoy it.
Enjoy it. Accept the challenge.
Too right.
I would love. I've never seen it in real life. I would love to be at Twickenham or one of the big stadiums.
Yeah, the House of Pain, bro. New Zealand,
bro. Like, and just witness, bro, 80,000 New Zealanders in a stand, and you got the haka
bearing down.
Dude,
I know.
That would get me. I'd bring my boots. I would bring my boots with me to try and get going on that pitch as well.
If it were a sneak on.
16th man, I'm here. Get
I'm here.
Smashed.
Don't even talk to me about 16th man. Anyway,
we'll get back to that later, mate.
Right, the game.
Yes.
Okay. I don't think I can really pick a fault with the New Zealand setup on the weekend.
Right.
I think the forwards were great.
Yes. It made domination every aspect of that game was pure domination.
And it wasn't just like because Argentina didn't play well or anything like that. I don't think it would have mattered who they played. It was clinically executed.
Yeah.
beyond comprehension. It's like I would imagine they were laid in bed doing these moves in the sleep. No.
Probably, but the thing that made me laugh was I generally thought Argentina might come out all guns firing. And all guns blazing, nothing held back. They're in a semi-final. They have a chance to get to a World Cup final.
Yeah.
And you get dicked 44-6.
What a show.
But it was all New Zealand.
Well,
Argentina had no chances. They kicked for goal twice.
Yeah.
And New Zealand went, nah, not having it.
Well,
They just put 44 incredible points on them. And there was none of this
well, you know what they did? Didn't
rubbish.
they? You know
Yeah.
what they did? They put the frighteners on whoever was going to win. South Africa, New Zealand. South Africa, England.
Yes.
Sorry, I'd forgotten about you already.
Is this guy for real?
Joking,
Oh my lord!
But they went out to make a statement,
They had to.
and that's exactly what they did.
Yes.
And I don't think it matters who you pick out of that lineup on Saturday. It was immaculate, wasn't it?
It was sensational.
So
That game was so like the New Zealand play, like every one of them. Bear in mind, you had tries from Will Jordan, Geordie Barrett,
yeah,
Frizzle,
yeah,
Aaron Smith.
yeah,
Mate, Aaron Smith goosed up off the side of a ruck and straight under.
yeah. Well, I know. I mean,
Talk about taking the piss.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
know,
He
exactly.
just like
He just pantsed you and smacked your ass, didn't he? Like it was serious.
It's just what happened. That guy was incredible.
I mean, what I'd like to point out to people. Okay, there's 3 Barretts on that
That
pitch.
makes up 33% of that team.
Yeah, and what a makeup it is, though.
Oh yeah.
Right? Did you see the look that old man Barrett gave to younger brother Barrett when he scored?
Oh, you mean dad or older brother?
No, older brother.
Oh, Scott Barrett went,
Scott. Right, like it was
Yeah.
like a well done, bro.
yeah.
Like,
He
do
was
you
like
know
proud
what?
big
Like,
brother.
I will buy you a drink after
Yeah.
this because I probably give you that much crap growing up.
Yes.
Like, can you imagine feeding them? Right? Can you? Like seriously, can you imagine the 3 of them
Like, they
growing
each
up
have their
like,
own fridge.
Jesus Christ! I hope the parents own a farm because how would you control that? Like. Seriously, like
Could you
I'm the best.
imagine?
No, I'm the best. No, I'm the best. Like it's
Mate.
just a joke, isn't it?
Bear in mind, you've got 2 in the backs. You
Yeah.
know, we all know about backs anyway, being
Yeah.
forwards.
Yeah,
But then you've got Scott Barrett,
yeah,
big second row, 18.5 stone, 6'5", 6'6",
yeah,
broader than the day is long.
yeah,
And I mean, he probably eats whole cows for breakfast
yeah.
and all this sort of stuff. And he's like, even Geordie Barrett, he's 6'5".
Yeah, I know, which is weird, isn't it?
For 12.
Yeah,
bro.
I know, which is because he doesn't look 6'5".
No.
But do you know when like when the camera goes down to like where you are on like the touch line, and you look and you think, what is he sat on the floor? Like is the camera like because he shouldn't be that big in the backs at 6'5"? Should you like? It's bizarre.
It's like
mate.
me
It
paying
spins-
12.
Yeah, it spins me out. It spins me
But-
out. But yeah,
Mad.
I would like to just give the family like
Yeah.
a little like well done, because it's not. I mean, it's not often that many families can say they've had 1 or 2 play for the national team. But when you've got 3 playing at the same time in the
Yes.
same World Cup, that is some doing.
It's insane, isn't it?
Yeah, and the
Like-
fact that they all perform
Mm.
and they do their jobs, which are very different,
Oh yeah.
perfectly.
Yes.
Can you imagine that house at Christmas?
No. I wouldn't want to, bro.
No, I was better than you. No, I was better than you. Like it'd be great.
Mate.
But yeah, I mean that's something that I just wanted to say. You know, like that is, I mean, even just for New Zealand, that's
Yeah.
incredible.
The thing is, like, if New Zealand do go on and win this World Cup, right? I'm not saying they will. I'm
Thank
saying if. Okay, the 50-50 chance here. Okay.
No, they won't.
Don't be biased.
Listen, I'm allowed to be biased now, right? I've put up with all your flipping PC rubbish. I've had to be all right with the whole, bants going on about, England this, England that. Right?
Oh,
well,
Lord.
yeah, cup of tea, pie and chips. Come home, right?
Anyway,
But
like, can you imagine? So, New Zealand win the World Cup, right?
yeah,
Then they get back on a flight
yeah.
over to home, and they
Yeah.
walk in and go, "Mum, Dad, 3 World Cup winners here."
3 medals. I know. It's ridiculous.
All above the mantelpiece at Christmas, just above the stockings.
They've
do
had,
you
to,
know
they've
what I
had to build an extension for all the awards. It's a joke, isn't it? But do you know what else is really nice?
mean? What's that?
Is that like the humility, like the humble.
Oh yeah, but I think that's a Kiwi thing, though, isn't it?
And they've also, how much love There is.
Yeah.
For the sister and,
Yes.
the whole thing surrounding that and all the rest of it. I'm not going to get into that. But
No. I get it. I understand.
I think it's just lovely to see that you're on like a superstar status.
Especially in the country.
Yeah. And yet that means nothing compared to what she means to them.
Oh, bro, yeah.
And that's, that's great. I love that.
The thing is, when you look at people from New Zealand, SA, and you say it every week, it just means more.
It does.
But playing rugby's, it's not a job, it's a lifestyle.
It is.
It's just what they do. They were born to do it. It was going to happen regardless, right?
Yeah.
But when you have things away from home as well that keep you so grounded, which are, family's everything.
It's family. It's your high school coach.
Yeah.
That you're doing it for.
Yes.
It's the people who said you never could.
That's a massive just.
Yeah,
to them,
it is. I'm coming for everything you said I couldn't have.
Yes.
And to everybody who was like, oh wow, he could be something special.
Yes.
For all those little pats on the back, for everybody who bigged you up, and for everybody who put you down, that's why you do it.
Yes.
And when you do fly home and you land at the airport, whether you've come 5th, 3rd, 1st, 2nd, whatever, everybody knows how much you've given.
Oh yeah.
And it'll be like that for Argentina. The England-Argentina game.
Yes.
There's going to be a big game.
There's a lot riding on it.
There is a lot riding on it.
I
hope that England pull it out the bag. I really do. I know I take the mick all the time, but that's only just because it's just me and you, right? But I think that
oh my God.
on the weekend,
yeah,
England had their best performance in a long time.
Yes.
It was just unfortunate that they couldn't finish it.
I love the way you laugh as you say it.
Because I'm smug. I'm smug.
I know you are, but this is another episode, my boy.
Yeah,
we've got a whole episode coming on that.
But what I mean is, it still means a lot. You know, I know third place people will be like, "Oh, no one remembers who came third," but they all remember, and the young lads coming through the team will remember that they're going to walk away from this World Cup with a medal. And you know what? They've got a lot of years left.
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
So yeah, I mean, with New Zealand's performance on the weekend, I mean, what else can you really say other than stellar? Like.
Creme de la creme, wasn't it? It was just, if it wasn't worth doing, they didn't do it.
Yeah, it was top banana. It was like watching like your first team play like your thirds.
Yeah.
Or something. And no, they weren't being cocky or arrogant or anything like that, but it was just a case of like, we're not going to take it easy on you.
No.
We're going to absolutely punch holes in you today. Just to prove
we are the best.
Yeah, to everybody that said we couldn't.
Yes.
We can.
That's exactly what it is, isn't it?
We can. And we just did.
But it's just what happened, wasn't it? It was just New Zealand being New Zealand, bro. It's just what New Zealand do.
And I was so excited to see them back to how we expect them to play, how they should play.
Yes.
And no excuses. Captain Courageous did his thing again on the weekend. Everybody executed their role. Because, I mean, I could sit here all day and I could go, well, he had a fantastic try and he had a great game and he had whatever. But as a unit, as a whole, as a nucleus, I'm talking coaching staff, physios, everybody has worked to this point for them to peak.
At the right point, at the right time.
Right now. And the two teams going through to the final are two teams that lost a pool game.
First time ever, I believe.
First time ever.
In 2019, South Africa were the first team to lose a game and win the World Cup.
So, and this is what I mean. So people always go, they'll write someone off. They've lost a pool game. That's it, it's done.
Yes.
It's not about that. You've got to remember that we're travelling thousands of miles. I mean, the Southern Hemisphere to France is a chuffing long way.
Oh, yeah.
Right. You've got a lot of adapting to do. You're playing at different altitudes every week because they're moving them up and down the country.
It's not like just coming over on a ferry or coming over on a plane for 2 hours to Paris.
You're dealing with jet lag. You're dealing with, unfamiliar food. It's just...
Unfamiliar
no, but
snails.
But whoever eats that has a problem. Okay, I'm sorry. Right. But they do.
Love it.
So, and with regards to Argentina, right, just too many penalties. Just too many. Too many of everything going wrong.
Yeah.
Hot-headedness.
Yes.
But everybody got under the skin, and it all just went to pot. It was just was one of them.
Yeah, I
It was
mean,
one of them.
nothing went right for him, did it?
No.
And the thing is, again, we keep going back to New Zealand, but that's just what they did. They capitalised on everything that Argentina did wrong.
They made him look a mug. They made him look an absolute
in, like,
mug.
layman's terms, they did. Like, it was
Yeah.
just,
I mean,
that was it.
You know, what's his name? Cruz Campo or something.
no, it's Italy, mate.
Oh no, I know, but I can't pronounce any of the names. I just
Which one? 10, 14?
14.
Oh, Bethelay?
Yeah, I don't know.
I know.
Completely, just put him in a cage, didn't they?
Yes.
He just could not do anything.
But how do you control a team like Argentina? You take out their star players.
Yeah.
You make people, like, if he's running off 9 and 10, you make sure he can't do it.
Yeah.
If he's pinging balls and chasing it, having the best kick chase,
Yeah.
you don't do it.
But it was like I said the other week, Argentina have had to play everybody else's game
Yes.
to get to these semis.
Yes.
And this is what happens when you're forced to play somebody else's game.
You can't open up, you can't expand, you can't do your job, can you? You can't, do that sort of stuff.
You can't do what you want to do. And
Yeah.
New Zealand just took the mick. They
Yeah,
just,
they did,
you
yeah.
know, you're not going to have the ball. You're not going to have a chance. We're not going to give away any penalties. Basically, we're going to be perfect. You know, I mean, you see when the ref is like, no, leave it.
Yeah.
They throw their hands off.
Yeah.
Let it go. Look at me, ref. I'm doing exactly what you've asked me to do.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
That is it.
Yeah, that's it, you know. And I mean, the amount of times I've seen Barrett's head pop up from a ruck like that.
Sorry, Rav.
I'm not doing it. I'm not touching it. I promise you. And that's what Argentina didn't do. You know, get off it. Get off it. Get off it.
Warned.
Oh, see you later.
Penalised,
Yeah, that's it. You know, then they're throwing their hands in the air. They're doing the football thing. And and it doesn't work.
Yeah.
So I don't really have a massive deal to say about the game other than I feel somebody else should have played them in the semis. You know, if the group stages had gone differently or they were in different groups for different, you know, it would have been nicer to see a bigger competition in the
I get that.
semi-final.
I understand that. But the way that group was going to work out, it was either going to be Wales, Fiji, Wales, Australia.
Yeah.
Australia didn't fire,
No.
unfortunately. And then you had Wales, which, to be honest, would it have been the same result?
Yes.
Oh, there we go.
Yes,
So
it would have.
no matter what way you look at it,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
I think it would have been a bigger result.
Really?
Yeah, I do, yeah. I do.
You're so confident in that, bro.
Well, aren't you?
I don't know, because Wales were playing some good rugby. The only thing that separated them from the quarterfinal was the inception. That was it. But then you have to bear in mind, if Wales got through and they played the All Blacks,
Mate, listen, the fitness wasn't there. The New Zealand forwards, right?
Yeah.
The Ferns forwards would have absolutely trampled stud marks into theirs
Yeah.
to fitness levels.
Yeah.
Right? They would have run them ragged. After 40 minutes, they would have been like, why even send 8 people out onto the pitch? Because it's just a waste of time. So, you know, I'm not taking anything away from them. I mean, they did all right with the time that they had, you know. I mean, obviously, Warren's come in and done his thing, and he's done his best to get there.
Who is there until 2027?
Yeah.
Miad?
And that's exciting for them.
Yes.
Because I do think that they could do something quite special next time.
They won't win it, but he might get somewhere.
You did it, didn't you? You went there.
Of course I did.
You went there. Good lad. Yeah. So, I mean, on a whole, I think New Zealand deserve to be exactly where they are.
Yes.
Judging on that performance, as far as I'm
They deserve to be in
concerned,
the final, don't they?
Yeah,
They 100% deserve.
natural order has been restored to World Rugby this weekend.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know.
But it's the truth.
It makes me sad, but yes, I somewhat agree with you.
We'll get into that in the next episode.
Yes. Is there anything else you want to say about this game, mate? Because I don't think there's a lot that we can sum up with the Argentina performance. It was more New Zealand focused, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And I think, like I say, you can go on.
Course,
Right?
you
You know,
can
this
go player
player
by
was
player,
great, that
can't
player was great,
Yeah.
that player was great. But I think that everything just worked perfectly. 10, breaking the line.
Yeah.
You know, what a great run in 10. You know, at 8, Andre Surveyor, right, on form again.
Guy is just ridiculous, isn't he?
You know, I think as a unit,
Yes.
they're pretty damn good, mate. They're looking really, really sharp.
I cannot wait to see him in the final.
Neither can I.
I'm so excited.
I've waited 18
years.
What, 95?
Uh,
No, 20,
almost 30 years.
30 years.
28 years.
28 years for this moment.
For this moment alone.
28 years I have waited for this moment, right? And every South African, right, over the age of 33 has been waiting for this moment as well.
28 years to restore
order, right?
I
To
could-
answer
I
the
tell you, your
questions.
eyes change, bro.
Yeah, I know, but it's to answer the unanswerable question:
Yeah.
who is the best in the world? Because all right, we won the World Cup last time round.
Yes.
South Africa won the World Cup last time round. But as far as the South Africans are concerned, unless you play New Zealand in the final and you beat New Zealand, that means that you're the best in the world.
Yeah, no, I can understand that.
So, bring it on.
Fighting talk.
Yeah, man.
Fighting talk.
Too right.
Is there anything else you want to address?
No, I'm cool.
You happy with that?
Yeah, I'm pretty good with that. I mean, if anybody wants to ask us anything,
Yeah.
opinions
Guys,
on things,
comment
feel free.
in the comment section. Let us know your thoughts about the game. Are we being biased? Are we not? You decide. But guys, that is it for this episode of Rugby Rants. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. You get to see these lovely faces every week. Bye, guys. Love you lots.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.